Welcome to the Monday vlog. This is probably going to be going up late. I've had a busy day. It is August 1st, 2016. I'm hoping you remembered to go update your Patreon support for all of those creators that you actually do support, and I greatly appreciate it. Usually about the third or the fourth for anybody that's watching this, about the third or the fourth, maybe even the fifth sometimes, depending upon processing delays. I will actually do the whitelist updates for anybody that is, new pledges or whatever. So, let's see what's been going on. I finally got my hair cut. It just got way too long. It had been too long for a long time. And anyway, I have been working on back end stuff on the website over the course of the last week, and it's kind of hit a fever pitch over the last day or so. I think we were looking for a place that does print on demand or create on demand merchandise. That is where Spreadshirt is a really good example of this, or Teespring, where you don't have to order t-shirts in a bulk. It's basically they make a t-shirt and ship it out to the customer as a customer orders it, which means you don't have to keep stock, and it basically makes things a lot cheaper, a lot easier. Well, actually not cheaper, because ordering bulk, you do get a better discount per shirt, but it makes it easier for small businesses like us to get started. And there's tons of options out there, but one big problem, number one, is that a lot of them they have discount prices, but they have discount quality also. And the shirts come across where the design will fade, or it's misprinted slightly, or the color is off, or maybe even the sizing on the shirts isn't right. So there's a lot of t-shirts, specific brand names like Gildan or Hanes, that I specifically look for, because I know those shirt sizes. I know what to expect. I know what colors. I know what to expect in terms of sizing and quality of the shirt itself. Then you have to start talking about print quality and things of that nature. Well, we were looking at some companies where they had a thing where we can link their website to my website, and I plug some software into it. And basically we could run an e-shop on my website, and all the orders automatically get sent to this company. Everything gets manufactured and then shipped directly off to the customer. It was really cool, and I really liked it. But they didn't have certain types of Gildan or Hanes t-shirts. So they had one type where there's 16 or 32 different colors, but most of the colors you could only get up to size 2X. If you wanted a 3, 4, or 5X t-shirt, you could get it in black, white, sports gray, I think light gray, and that was it. And I think a dark blue. There's 4 colors. It was black, white, gray, and dark blue. That was it. Those are the only 4 colors you could get if you wanted a 3X or larger. Well, if you have certain size, there's a specific kind of a Gildan t-shirt it's called the Ultra Cotton 2000 t-shirt or something like that. That comes in 16 colors, and all 16 colors are manufactured in sizes all the way up to 6X. It's just who carries that type of shirt that does the kind of business style we want. We have finally found somebody that will let us do the website hookup to their business or to their back end, and that also carries the right sizes and colors of t-shirts. So in theory, we're going to be having a lot of t-shirts and a lot of varied colors and interesting designs that are going to be available in the web shop, and they'll be available all the way up to 6X, which is awesome. Now, here's the only hitch. If it's 3X or larger, no, if it's anything larger than 3X, like 4, 5, and 6, it's an extra $1.50 per step. So a 4X is $1.50 more. A 5X is $3 more, and the 6X is $4.50 more. However, I think people that buy the larger size shirts accept this as long as they can at least get the shirt size they want. So we will have huge sizes of t-shirts. We're going to have mugs. We're going to have the capability of doing totes, wall art, all sorts of great stuff. And I think it's going to be really, really cool. Over the next couple of days, we're going to be working at it. And I'm hoping, technically you can go to vaygrim.com/shop. There's just nothing there right now. We're getting everything done on the back end, and then we're going to do a couple of test orders and see what happens. And from there, we'll see about announcing it. So make sure you follow me on Twitter. Go to twitter.com/Vaygrim and follow me there. Make sure you're getting the latest updates and whatnot. And yeah, in regards to anything else that's been going on, I still am messing around with Pokemon Go. I'm still experimenting with that and playing with it. The wife and I go out Pokemon hunting at night, so it's not blazing hot. The problem we're starting to have is that, like local police and security for parking lots or strip centers or even parks are starting to crack down. They don't want people hanging out after dark. So after about 10 p.m., if you are parked on a city street, even if you're parked in a parking zone, you're allowed to park there. And even if you're not getting out of your car, if you're parked and stationary next to a public park space, even if you're in your car, local police will stop, ask you what's going on. They'll hassle you. They'll suggest, you really shouldn't be here late at night. You need to go, stuff like that. There's lots of stories about malls. They're closed after dark. And a lot of people like Katie Mills Mall, they don't care. Their security guards fine. Their security staff, as far as I know, they're fine with it. You can circle the mall parking lot because a lot of the Pokestops are at the outside edge of the mall. So if you're in the parking lot, you can still hit some of those Pokestops. So you'll see caravans of cars circling the mall parking lot because they're triggering all the wild spawns in the parking lot and then hitting all of these Pokestops and gyms as they go around. And it kind of turns into this caravan at night. And the security guards there don't care, but like Sugarland Town Square is technically open public space. Or not Sugarland Town Square, but Pearland Town Square is public space. But the security guards for the area that protect those stores don't want people loitering after 10 p.m. or 10 p.m. because, they don't want nefarious activities or whatever. So it's getting hard for security because they're having to crack down on it because they don't know if somebody's playing Pokemon Go or if somebody's casing the stores to try and rob them, or if they're actually casing stores to try and rob them and they're doing that under the cover of, oh, no, officer, I'm here to play Pokemon Go. And you can't tell if people are lying to you about what they're doing or not. So they just have to tell everyone to leave and make it even that way and keep the storefronts safe. And I get their point, but it is kind of one of those unforeseen consequences a lot of people probably didn't think about when Niantic was developing Pokemon Go. They didn't suspect or they didn't really think about the social ramifications. A lot of the same kind of stuff happened when they brought out Ingress, but it was on a much smaller scale because not as many people played Ingress. Now this is Pokemon, and millions upon millions of people are playing. It is this massive social phenomenon, and it is causing problems for security companies. And it's interesting. I do feel kind of sorry for those guys. We've run across one that was really nasty, and then a couple of other ones that are really nice about it. We told them we're going to play Pokemon Go, and they said, we have to ask you to leave. We're like, okay, we're going. And they're like, okay, great. Have a good night. That's it. We ran across one guy that was super nasty, educating us about the horrors of video games or whatever, but there's been points where we've been parked on a private neighborhood street and we'll pull to a stop, but just because we haven't gotten out of the car yet, police will pull around the corner. They were piloting around the neighborhood. They'll pull around the corner and you can see them coming up behind you. And if you suddenly move, you will attract attention. But if you don't get out of the car, you will attract attention and they think you're casing the neighborhood and, you're going to rob a house or something. So Pokemon hunting after dark is kind of hard. Herman Park, parts of Herman Park, which are basically big open public spaces, they're starting to try and figure out ways to close them down. Like the parking lots and stuff. Let me think. After dark they are, at least. Oh gosh. Discovery Green downtown. There are no gates to that park. It's just big open field in the middle of a whole bunch of big office buildings downtown. And, they now have security and I think volunteer police patrolling that place after dark because they don't want anybody hanging out after 10 p.m. The Pokemon go to sleep, as the signs say. So Pokemon go to sleep at 10 p.m. So it's getting complicated. It's getting weird. Yeah, and it's one of those things I don't think they ever thought about. Not much else has been going on recently. I've been focusing so much on website stuff and artistic stuff, like getting some new designs made for a Grimco logo and things like that. Working on the web shop, a lot of behind the scenes business things. We Happy Few, new series that started on Saturday. It's gotten a lot of views, a lot of interest in the series, and I have a new episode going up tomorrow on Tuesday. So hopefully everybody will like that. I'm really enjoying that, and it's an interesting game, but it's also kind of hard because it's really confusing. There are pointers in terms of like quest line and a quest log, but you can't always find where the quests are pointing you towards on the map. Or sometimes you'll get a quest and where you got it from isn't noted on the map. Little things like that. And it is an early access game, but it's very robust and in-depth for an early access game. So I've been having fun with it. Yeah. Anyway, I am going to bolt and go do some more behind the scenes work on Vaygrim.com. Keep your eyes there for new shop stuff. There will be an announcement on the website and on Twitter once it's actually open. Otherwise, have a good evening. Have a good week. Bye.